13 shows that soothe the soul. Shows like Gilmore Girls and The Simpsons can have a positive impact of your mindset. Today let's learn about 13 shows that bring peace to otherwise stressful days. When you've got nothing left to give, one of these series can soothe your soul. Please excuse any mispronunciations by TTS. The English TTS has trouble with non-English words. But, if you watch Zentreya, you should be fine. Article inspired by Katie Arnold Ratliff. Further research included throughout the video, and personal opinions will be added as well. Once upon a time, beloved poet Mary Oliver wrote, "Let the soft animal of your body love what it loves." Would she also advise that you let it watch what it watches, especially if what it watches is the same thing over and over and over again? Anyone who's zoned out, in front of episodes they could likely recite, knows the solace of this perfectly pointless activity, best undertaken while rotting in bed, or mopping your kitchen, or painting your toenails. It tends to be preceded by a long, or tiring day, week, or season, and always involves paying limited attention. You're also scrolling, eating, or simply staring, half listening to Rose babble about St. Olaf, or Liz Lemon enjoy her night cheese. What makes a comfort show comforting? Length is vital, mostly half-hour episodes, and it can't have so few seasons that you'll be watching the same one again next week. But tone is especially crucial. Thorny, thinky shows like Atlanta are funny, but may be too complex to serve as cozy fare. Friends, a classic pick shared by countless others. After all, it has 10 seasons, and a steady cadence of jokes, and it relies on the premise that Joey will always be dumb, Monica will always be neurotic, etc., and maybe that unyielding consistency helps us viewers feel like the world will go on reliably spinning. One comfort show criterion that eclipses them all. You must love it so much you don't care if it's a weird pick. Here are a few slam dunk options to turn to when exhaustion sets in. Number 1. Gilmore Girls, 2000 to 2007. The plight of teenaged Rory, and her innkeeper mom, Lorelai, is a perpetual source of solace. The Connecticut town is quaint, and even when it's gently rocked by low-stakes tensions, usually of the romantic variety, things always seem to turn out okay. Comfort viewing at its comfiest. I very much enjoyed this series, and have rewatched a few times. I love seeing the father, who also played Herman Monster. I also enjoyed the Netflix sequel, set, if I remember correctly, 10 years after the original series ended. Number 2. Arrested Development, 2003 to 2019. I can't recommend the entire series, but the first 3 seasons are another story. After the members of the wealthy Bluth family lose their patriarch to prison, they struggle to make their way, possessing zero skills or talents of their own. The show rewards repeat viewing. Never has a comedy been so invested in callbacks, which compound into jokes, so layered, you'll only catch them on the 10th watch. And when a show is packed with genius performances, why wouldn't you come back? Number 3. The Office, 2001 to 2003. Not the one you're already comfort watching, but the original. We all love Jim and Pam, but make room in your heart for Tim and Dawn, too, whose 2 seasons and a Christmas special length struggle to wind up together feels more urgent for being so compressed. The show's also got an easy pace, a gentle sonic blandness, and a familiar format, the now ubiquitous conceit, which it helped make into a sitcom staple. Number 4. Abbott Elementary, 2021 present. If you aren't won over by the Philadelphia elementary school teachers, you may not have a soul. The show is wholesome, but not sappy. It's real about the frustrations of education, but never preachy, and its ensemble cast is so good. Though a will they won't they romance animates the series, it doesn't dominate it. Every cast member is so winning, that you're equally invested in them too. Number 5. SpongeBob SquarePants, 1999 present. It's so studded with jokes, that if you miss one, there'll be another along momentarily, and it's weirdly hopeful. Even in a town of crushed spirits, this dim little sponge remains ever joyful, an upstanding fry cook delighted by life. I admire that. Number 6. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, 2015 to 2019. Do you hate musicals? Do you like sardonic send ups of musicals? You will once you finish this satirical sitcom, which follows a successful but unfulfilled woman as she stops at nothing, seriously, nothing, to get her long-ago high school crush to fall for her. Full of dark humor, manic plot twists set hilariously to song, and dorky theater kid energy, it's just pure wall-to-wall fun. Number 7. Last Man on Earth, 2015 to 2018. Played with a stellar blend of idiocy and malice by SNL's Will Forte, a guy named Phil withstands a plague that destroys humanity. He spends years traveling America to find fellow survivors, stealing priceless paintings, eating cheese whiz, and losing his mind. Then, surprise, he's not alone. But the only other survivor turns out to annoy the living daylights out of him. Things get increasingly ridiculous, with a parade of stars, Will Ferrell, Kristen Wiig, Jack Black, Fred Armisen, arriving to keep things lively. Number 8. Insecure, 2016 to 2021. But Insecure is what Sex and the City should have been. Issa's romantic and professional travails feel like real life, and the banter she shares with her friends, and often questionable, romantic partners is genuinely funny. One thing this show and SATC both get right is the setting, LA. But what makes Insecure sing is Issa's growth over the series. Watching her shed her awkwardness and aimlessness to create the life she wants is as stirring as it is fun. Number 9. Mom, 2016 to 2019. Kathy is a 50-something, recent widow in suburban England, trudging through grief alongside her boorish relatives, forever holding it together with a gentle smile. Her late husband's lifelong best friend, Michael, gamely offers support in her time of loss, because, as it becomes clear, he's been in love with her for decades. The story unfolds slowly and sweetly, one subtle gesture at a time, culminating in a magnificent moment that makes 3 seasons of waiting for Michael to finally speak the truth, and Kathy to finally hear it well worth the investment. Number 10. Our Flag Means Death, 2022 to 2024. You probably didn't have a show about pirates in love on your bingo card for today, but here we are. In this woefully cancelled cult comedy, a wealthy poser who longs to swashbuckler takes ineptly to the seas, crossing paths with the infamous Blackbeard, who nearly kills him and his crew. Then, they fall in love. On paper it sounds improbable, but on screen it's unforgettable, and the series manages to be both poignant and hilarious right to the end. Number 11. Friday Night Lights, 2006 to 2011. You may have skipped this network drama because you thought it was about football. It's not about football, not really. It's about the weight of talent and how it corrupts. It's about being a big deal in a small town and wondering if you'll matter once you leave it. It's about honor, pride, and teamwork, and it's about marriage, particularly the enviable one at the center of the series, between what has to be one of the handsomest men ever to appear on television, and a woman with hair so good, it should have been named in the credits. This show makes you feel things without ever being maudlin, and while it often breaks your heart, the journey feels good every time you take it. Number 12. Superstore, 2015 to 2021. A show that walks the line between snappy and zeitgeist capturing, while still being fun and relatable, is a rare find, and this one managed it for 6 full seasons. Blessed with another brilliant ensemble cast, it follows the employees of a big box chain, as they deal with weirdo customers, fall into arguments and affairs with each other, and navigate American life in the mid-teens to early 2020s, pandemics, and paranoia, and, if this one-of-a-kind show is any indication, fractured humor. Number 13. The Simpsons, 1989 present. The ultimate comfort show. One you enjoy even while unconscious. The pinnacle of modern comedy, several seasons of which are essentially a religious text to die-hard fans. If you've only seen the later era, I urge you to view the canonical seasons 3 through 8, which are almost supernaturally funny but also surprisingly moving. It's absurd that Homer doggedly eats a rotting sandwich, simply because it's there, Season 4, Episode 13, but when Bart is caught stealing a copy of Bone Storm, Season 7, Episode 11, and must face Marge's disappointment, wondering if he can ever earn her esteem again, it doesn't feel cartoonish, it feels deeply human.